Okay, let's hop over to Salem now, where Oregon lawmakers are close to updating state laws around forced mental health treatment after a bill to make it easier to commit some people passed the House with bipartisan support. Evan Watson's in the newsroom with the latest chapter on his Uncommitted series. Evan, it seems like this is the first real sign of movement here.
Yes, David, and close to something pretty substantial. Lawmakers have tried and failed 3 times in recent years to change how Oregon handles severe mental illness. Now a new bill is just one Senate vote away from passing. Oregon lawmakers are close to passing a bill that would make it easier to force someone into mental health treatment, known as civil commitment. Over the years, the bar to commit someone in Oregon has risen higher and higher, nearly ending civil commitment as an option and effectively criminalizing severe mental illness.
Really, the only reliable pathway right now into acute care, if you're very acute with symptoms, is to be arrested.
Family members of people who turn down care say the current system cycles people in and out of hospitals until they commit a crime.
We're the monsters. We didn't help this person. Collectively, we didn't help this person who needed help.
Senator Kate Lieber says changing the law would eventually ease the burden on the Oregon State Hospital, the state's public psychiatric facility that's currently filled with people who need mental health treatment to stand trial for their criminal cases.
The hope is that this one we're able to actually free up some bed capacity based on this, because you would be treating people and they would go back into the community treated.
But other lawmakers are worried. Oregon's treatment systems are currently overwhelmed with waiting lists of patients needing care.
I like what's in this bill. My concern is it may be premature simply because we do not have the beds. And my concern is where, once identified, where the individuals will find service and shelter. So I'm going to be a no.
House Bill 2005 would allow judges to consider past or future behavior in a civil commitment hearing, whether someone is dangerous to themselves or others because of their mental illness. Senator Lou Frederick says Oregon needs a lot more to overhaul its mental health system, and it lacks the workers to do so. But this bill is a start.
We simply don't have those folks, but we need to try to build this as much as possible. And I think this moves us along in that direction.
The civil commitment changes were recently combined with other proposals into one mashed up bill, complicating this vote to some extent. But it did pass the House on Wednesday and now goes to the Senate for that full approval. David?
Thanks, Evan. Appreciate the follow-up here. By the way, Evan has been digging into this particular issue for 3 years now. You can catch up on his full Uncommitted series anytime. Just head to kgw.com/uncommitted.